Well, I was walking along and I saw him get out of his totally bling ride, and well, his wallet was just staring at me like, and I thought, well, one'll have a bit of that, like, and I didn't think he'd actually die or anything, but when I saw his face on the news, I checked the cards in the wallet and was like totally bothered. So I handed the wallet in down the station, and well, then I got this call a few hours later saying I could have it back. I mean, I blatantly thought there'd been some sort of mistake, but no, I went down and the guy on the desk looked a bit, you know, thick. But, he said it was something about his boss had okayed it and I could have it back.
So what about my wallet?
Well, I saw you coming out of the station. I thought I'd have a go. I didn't think you'd recognise me.
So you haven't had any previous involvement with Thompson before?
Like, totally none.
Right, we'll be taking these, and we may be back for a statement or evidence later, so don't go leaving the country, alright?
So, you gonna, like, leave us here?
Oh, phew, my having a gentleman's gold club cat stuff.
Hey look, there's a cab receipt, dated the 25th. Can Parker say he saw him getting out of a cab? It seems he was dropped off by Richard Wadd, quite late. Doesn't say where he was picked up from though.
What's the name of the company?
I think we better, Abra Cabdabra. I think we better pay him a visit.
Why not, let's go. What do you make of this?
Well, an aeroplane, boat, swan, sea turtle, lost city of Atlantis, West End musical, three-horse meal, electron microscope, kidney, Olympic-sized swimming pool, water vibrating lakes, a Pentium processor, World War, an ecosystem, a particle accelerator, perhaps a third law of thermodynamics, a PhD in theology, and let's not forget, a best-selling novel.
So...
I used to be in an origami class, until it folded.
Mr. Wadd, let me explain why we're here. We had a call yesterday morning about 10 o'clock. Do you remember anything in regards to that night, and anything in particular about Mr. Thompson?
I started about 8, which is one of my favourite times of the day, apart from 3 in the morning. I once took a guy to Melbourne about 3 in the morning. He was a crazy-looking guy with a pink tutu. Of course, pink tutus were the style at the time. You couldn't get real pink tutus because of the war, so he made his out of crisp packets. Prawn cocktail flavoured crisps, if I remember rightly, which was the flavour of the month, owing to there being an offer on Sainsbury's at the time. Of course, you couldn't just walk into Sainsbury's then, you had to get an appointment. I had a doctor's appointment today about getting AIDS for my internal examination.
Whoa there!
So I told her I was fine, because of course we didn't have AIDS during the war, because we used ear trumpets. I used to play the trumpet, but not my ear trumpet of course, because that would be full of wax, to give you yellow teeth. Oh, that's a good story about a guy with yellow teeth. He used to clean the urinals until he was shot by the Vice President. Of course that was back in the days when the mafia controlled politics, and you could buy all the salad you wanted for 6p. Of course we didn't have real salad because of the war, so we used to use pine cone with a dozen of syrup. Of course syrup was hard to come by, so we used to make our own out of straw. We used to make our own clothes too, out of straws of kryptonite. Of course that didn't do much good to Superman because he was allergic to kryptonite. It didn't do much good to me because I was allergic to straw. So we both used to walk around naked. I once got the wrong end of the straw during an arson attack. I was using the burnt end of a taper and burnt myself. And gave myself a rash, which in those days when you're out of action for at least a month.
Right, that's enough, Rich Wadd. What do you know?
Picked him up at 10. Didn't look too good when I dropped him off at his place about past.
Where did you pick him up?
The pizza place down Parsons Street.
Cheers.
Been a great help.
Well, that's a nice story about Parsons Street. I used to know a blind cop down there. Look, there's something I've got to tell you over here. There's something really weird going on. There's this guy who's following me. Remember when I picked up Jeff at the restaurant? Well, he was complaining about this guy called Benny.
Benny?
Yeah. Look, I've got to go.
Alright, cheers for your help.
See you.
Is it?
Yeah, looks like it. purple boots.
True. What were you doing here?
I'm sure I recognise you from somewhere.
Yeah, you're that lab technician. But I do have days off, you know. Go on, get out. Go on, hey, go on, get out.
Can't get stuff these days.
Yeah. Ugh.
Anyway, what about girls with the silver earrings? The dangly ones, I mean.
Silver rings. Well, I've always thought they represent a woman's, you
Good
know...
evening, gentlemen. Can I get you anything?
Yes, sir. We're from the Department of...
If you are from the health department, I swear I did not know they were poisonous. As for the bribe, I thought it'd be a bit more discreet.
Discreet, right.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we are from the health department. Yeah.
You mean we've been promoted?
Yes. So we'll need another bribe, and could you also give us some help with a murder investigation, if you will, please?
Yes, of course.
What's he on? Completely delayed.
Hey, Luigi, can you get me a drink and a penny of pasta for Bolin Bonbok and his crazy dumbass friend?
What?
So, what do you want to know?
Well, you see, let's start.
Don't worry about it, mate. I got the boss to write this up special, just in case. Non preoccupare, se non si samigli sopra questo sono ufficiale di presa. Con I piedi grandi, ora ci miti e luce. Non posso comportarsi per usare la mia vita, come con I piccoli, imbrogliato, banci, brosse e pischi. Rompere così pisi tempo, mondo sfera, con si occupati, ci sono via ristorante. E mie sesi Rirmonte, e sono diventi Rirmonte. E le organo, per apprensi e testicoli. E poi si cormonta lentamente e monti di coccodrilli, senza denti mentre sono terriato, da una controsisa catena a regreto e con freddo. Come uomo, biancia, intimida, teminica, si siede un volcano, si mangia e peperonzi, rossi si solla.
You know, I don't actually speak Italian. Would you mind speaking in English, please?
Yeah, no probs. You see, what we're going to do, start with, is,
Have you seen this man, sir?
Yes, it's you.
Remember that.
For you, sir.
yeah, so, we believe that Mr. Jeff Thompson died here on the night of the 25th. We need any information you may have. Has he died later that night?
Well, it wasn't the food.
Have you ever seen this guy before, mate?
No, I've never
You
seen
certain
him
about that,
before.
sir?
Yes.
No, I ain't called Benny. You see, this guy, his cab driver said he was complaining about some guy called Benny all night.
Ah, Benny, yes, he works here. He is my head chef. I will get him for you.
Oi, Benny!
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I have your pasta.
Take a seat, Mr. Benny. Take a seat.
Thank you. Breadstick for you, sir.
Don't mind if I do.
And for you.
No thanks. We were wondering, Mr. Benny, could you give us an account with regards to what happened to Mr. Thompson on the night of the 25th?
I'm sorry, I don't speak good English, sir.
Well, that's alright, because I can speak fluent.
It's alright, Ron. I'll speak Pizzerian. Hey, you see this guy, he come in the other night and he have a diner and he's dead now because he has poison, eh?
Yeah.
How, why, who, what did he do and what did he have to eat?
Well, he come in about 8 o'clock. He stayed for a while, but the mama complained about the pasta was cold and the prawns were still alive. But I fixed his pasta, I did.
Wait a
minute. How may I help you, sir?
My meal appears to be a little bit underdone.
It's al dente.
No, the pasta's fine. It's the seafood.
You ask for them fresh. They're fresh.
Yeah, and I would have liked them fresh, not frenetic. A teenager with antisocial behaviour order for malingering menacingly with malicious intent, and loitering lawlessly with lousy louts, cruising cocaine-cutting crews, and smoking superficially stimulating steroids moves less than these shrimp. So what are you going to do about it?
I get to the shrimp mallet. Now they not move.
Oh. That was good. Will you be able to identify him in a police lineup, Mr. Benny?
Would you be able to identify him in a police lineup?
Oh yes, I think I probably could, yes.
That'll be all then, Mr. Benny. We'll be seeing you later. There's your tip.
Thank you.
Excelente! Lo scherzo, e si sciusa vuol, la habaghetto appena è mio otto.